your one-ships, okay? Because the truth of the matter, together as a team, you're powerful. You're truly powerful. But when you think, okay, that you're going to use this against your wife, whether it's praying to Jesus or God to get your wife or husband to do what you want to do, okay, or whether it's using a doll or using your wife's picture of clothes or your husband's picture of clothes to do what you want to do, that's spiritual warfare. That's unrighteous works. Unrighteous works. What did Majestic Rod say?
Majestic Rod says, I might not be human. I feel like I'm not human because it seems since I was brought here into this world, I've had a hard time adjusting here.
You know, Majestic, I take that very serious, okay? And I take it very serious because I had a young lady that followed me for years, Miss Berry, on my radio show. And she used to tell me all the time, Miss Nicky, I don't feel like I belong. I'm not a part of this earth. I don't feel like I belong here. And you know what's sad about it is she ended up meeting her soulmate on my show. And they had a baby girl together. And after she had the baby girl, she called me and she had gotten sick. She had a C-section. She got sick. She ended up back in the hospital, and I believe at 4 months, maybe 3 months into having the baby, she died. But before she even got pregnant, she met her soulmate on my show. She used to tell me, I don't feel like I belong here. I don't want to be on this earth no more. I don't like this earth. And I really believe she was another being from another planet. But she transitioned right after she had the baby, which is sad. So I take that very serious. Who said it? Majestic Ra, because you could be from another planet. Maybe you don't belong on this earth. You know what I mean? So I take that serious because I've heard that before, and she wasn't the only one. I had a few other people say that as well.
Eli Haru says, "What's wrong with Antonio Brown and Cam Newton? Was a ritual done on them?" The football players. I don't know. I haven't even really been keeping up with football. I watched a couple of highlights, like the last two highlights, but 2 highlights of a game, or 2 games. That was it. So I don't know. I know Antonio Brown been in the news and stuff. He's been kind of bucking wherever team he goes to. He's been getting into it with everybody there. So I don't know.
They did do rituals on them, Eli. I see it spiritually. Majestic Rod, you're welcome. I see it spiritually. They did do rituals on them.
They do rituals on all the sports players.
Yeah, well, they better stop doing rituals on the sport players, because when them sports players, especially the black ones, find out about the African culture, they're going to start coming to their people. And what's going to happen is they're going to lose a goddamn war they didn't want to start. They should have never started, I mean.
Last year, I was reading LeBron James, and both of us read it, but we kept saying that they did spiritual work on him after he's made a post about having Jewish money. He took it down, but he offended the rabbis, the Jewish community, and they did a ritual on him. And right after that, he tore his groin, and he missed a lot of time in playing basketball that season last year.
Mm-hmm. Melissa Lane, Santos Pucci, blessings family. How are you?
Peace,
also, they was doing it on James Harden too.
Yeah.
James Harden too. But see, that's what makes me mad, because that's why you all need to come back to your traditional healing, your own culture, so that way you can have protection.
Corey says, if you're spiritual and your partner is not spiritual, can it cause problems?
It can. Now, I remember somebody posed a question, well, I'm a Christian and my husband's a Muslim, and we don't have any problems. And then I've heard some people say, well, I'm a Christian, my husband's Muslim, and it caused problems. Mm-hmm. First of all, let's get this straight. Everybody's spiritual. Mm-hmm. Your belief systems may be different, okay? But it can cause a problem, because it's kind of like, if your belief system is Christianity and your wife is an African witch, that's going to be a problem. Because in your Bible it says you're not supposed to associate with them type of people. Mm-hmm. You see? And it's sad, because it really shouldn't matter, because if you love each other, it don't matter what your personal belief is. Okay? But it will, because she's going to have an altar and a shrine, and you're going to go to the church, to your altar and your shrine, and your temple, which is the damn church, which really is no different, y'all. You see? You got it? So it really shouldn't be no problem. What is
and the reason why people are easily controlled in the church, because he's standing on the altar, speaking spells up unto the people. That's why they call it the gospel.
Eli says, me and my wife
communicated and decided to make our marriage work. I told her I would do better and work on my issues.
Good, Eli. That's what I want to hear. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I want to hear. So work on your issues. And how are you working on your issues? If you go on to counseling, the best thing to do is go plead. Go plead in front of your ancestors. Go plead to your ancestors to help you and guide you, to guide your path, to guide your mind. Plead with your ancestors and ask your ancestors to, take control of whatever issues you have in your body and your mind and your thoughts, to take control of it and just help you to be able to get over them issues. All right, Eli? That's what you do. Because, see, you're a physical being, Eli. And as a physical being, you're imperfect. You understand? So you're still going to slip back because we live in such a negative society. We only know negativity. It's hard for you to try to do what's righteous because you live amongst unrighteousness every day. You see it on TV. You see it in the schools, at work, everywhere. You see unrighteousness everywhere. So it's kind of hard for some of you all to do what's righteous because you live amongst so much unrighteous. So that's why you need the guidance and the help of your ancestors.
I hate that damn man.
Did you drink your water? No, I didn't drink my water. I'm on the air. Okay? So anyway, Eli, do go and plead in front of your ancestors and ask them for their guidance. Because you can't do it by yourself, my brother. You can't. You won't be able to. Because you'll find yourself, because you got to remember, we're in a spiritual warfare. And these disagreeable spirits are trying to take a hold of every soul they can get. Every soul they can get. If they can snatch your soul, they're going to snatch it. If they find one little piece of anything that you got going on with you, whether it's depression, whether it's an anger issue, whether it's a trust issue, they're going to feed off of that minute little thing and grab your ass right in. So do, Eli, pay attention. And do make sure you keep a very close relationship with your ancestors, okay? Pata Hotep, peace and blessings, my brother. Love and light, peace and blessings. Any more questions, family? Let me see. We got about 15 more minutes and I'm getting up off of here because I only have 4 hours of sleep, y'all. Or 3? Was it 3 or 4? It might be 3 hours of sleep, but Thursday's our day. Tomorrow, y'all look forward to Mom Chronicles, and then on Friday, look forward to Oracles of Truth. But we got to keep bringing you the news spiritually. So, y'all have any questions? Any questions, y'all? Going once, going twice, going 3 times. And Facebook, it seems like it's a little delay.
Yeah, it's probably like a 30-second delay.
Yeah, like a 30-second delay. So if y'all have any questions, put them up here and we'll answer the questions, okay? Because, Eli, I know you had to respond to what I just said. But do go and plead with your ancestors. All right? Now, in reference to what Corey said, spouses, do not fight spiritually, please. Let me just tell your brother something. The ones who are dealing with the church, and we're going to start with Christianity first. The woman, which is apart or closer to the earth than you are. Because remember, every man comes out of a woman's vagina. She's going to be a prayer warrior, okay? She's going to be a prayer warrior. And I'm going to tell y'all tell you like this. Do y'all brothers know if you go to your mother will pray for you. And when she prays, if she's praying hard, okay? She's going to pray for you and she's going to pray hard and it's going to come to pass. Let me explain something to you brothers that are praying to get your woman in Christianity. Don't do it, because she's going to be more powerful. Because she's more connected than you are. Her ashe is more connected to earth than you are. And not only that, it is only a woman who could bear a boy child. Same thing in African traditions or with spiritual work. The only way that you'll find that you may conquer a woman with spiritual work is if she's not aware of her power. But if she gets aware of her power, you better be careful. Okay?
Yes, are you seeing their messages?
Keisha Alexander, you're asking me if I'm picking up any message for you. Are you picking up any message from me? Are you talking about spiritually?
I think they mean because you said you're not seeing the messages, you're just getting them 30 seconds late.
Yeah, if you're putting messages and asking questions, we're not getting them. But if you're talking about spiritually, y'all know better than that. Y'all ask me a question. Ask me a question. I'm too tired. I'm not tapping in. Sorry. Y'all ask me a question. You have a specific question you want to ask? Shoot. I'm going to answer it, okay? Y'all be calling here. Nicky, can you give me a message? No, I'm not tapping in that hard. Nope, I'm not doing it. Shit, I'm tired. I only had 3 hours of sleep. I'm on here to serve y'all. Okay? Corey C. Thompson, you agree about only one being spiritual? You agree about only one being spiritual?
She's talking about the what he asked you.
Corey.
If one's spiritual and one's in the church. Will it not work?
I guess Corey, you better answer her question. I mean, the truth of the matter, it can work if you want it to work. If you all stop letting a man tell you what you could believe and what not to believe, and let a man tell you that you can't be with a Christian if you're a Muslim. Because it ain't got shit to do with what your belief is. It got the shit to do with what y'all love each other. Whatever you do personally is your personal business. That's your personal temple over there. That's your personal temple over there. That's your business. Nefertari, of course you got ancestors around you. You got a lot of ancestors around you. Nefertari.
The reason why, like, the major religions become a problem because the major religions always teach that their religion is the best, their religion is the right one.
Exactly.
So if you think like that, then of course, and if you buy into that, then of course y'all gonna not see eye to eye as a couple. Your spouses are y'all not gonna see eye to eye. You know.
Right.
But when you honor just the principles of the religion, like peace, loving your neighbor, not stealing, not killing, and all of that, then y'all can live in harmony.
But see, that's the problem, because man, a Christian, well, I'm a Christian, I'm a Muslim. Well, guess what? At the end of the day, y'all both still human beings.
She said, do you see anyone in particular?
Eli says, I will plead to my ancestors for guidance. Has ritual work been done on me by several women at my job? Eli, has ritual work have been done on me? Nefertari, I see an older woman, brown-skinned woman with gray hair. Her hair comes up about here. I don't know if that's a grandmother or great-grandmother, but she's with you. She's a brown-skinned woman. She's like not real dark, but lighter brown, but not light brown. You know what I mean? About a shade darker than Brother Adinkra. Okay, she got gray hair, and it's like she used to wear curlers in her hair. She's standing around you. Who is that? Eli, is there a Hispanic woman that works with you? I don't know if she's Mexican or Puerto Rican or one of them. There's a Hispanic woman that works with you. If there is, you might be right. Somebody's doing spiritual work on you. My friend doesn't believe in my spirituality, and they think it is voodoo. I say it's not. Well, your friend is wrong. Your friend is wrong. Because voodoo just means spirit. Just means spirit. And I wish that you all would stop saying, I don't believe in it, and stop letting man taint your minds with bullshit. You see what I'm saying? It makes me angry when people automatically want to come, well, I don't believe in what you do. I don't believe in what the hell you do. How would you Christians? Shit, kiss my natural black ass. I don't do harm. Y'all Christians need to stop with that bullshit, coming at somebody with that bullshit. Voodoo means spirit. Christians, you believe in God and Jesus. Those are spirits according to your beliefs. Okay? Don't do that. Your friend need to open her mind and stop having a closed mind. Everybody that does, you know what? You got people in the church who pray and kill in the name of Jesus. They read the Bible and do evil rituals against people. Shit, don't talk about us. Get out of here with that shit.
Eli, if you need any help with that, let us know.
That's right. We believe in divine intervention and divine justice. What was that question from that person? Did you see it? Go back up. Thank you. Whoever said I'm appreciated. Thank you. I've been hearing static in my ears, faint chatter, and a long beeping sound that starts low and gets higher than silence. I do also feel a presence near. Does Spirit have anything that I need to know? Press see more. Josiah.
It was just a question mark.
Josiah, there's two things. If you're feeling a presence near, what I'm saying is an ancestor, okay? But that beeping noise is coming from the universe and the cosmic beings. That's what I see. So it's sort of like they're sending you messages. Pay attention to the messages. And then you got an ancestor that walks with you. Now, I keep seeing it's a man. It's a man that's walking with you. I don't know if he was a brother or somebody. It's a man that I'm picking up. And it looks like he's trying to get your attention. Or cousin or somebody that died or transitioned off of here that you know of that was pretty close with. Who is it? What are you saying?
Melchizedek says, I believe in voodoo. Eli Haru says she says she works in my department and bought me and several people vegetables from her garden. Shit, should I throw them out?
Hey. So she's a Hispanic woman, Eli? Is she Hispanic like I said?
Yeah.
Because I'm saying she's Hispanic. Mm-hmm. Okay. Now with saying that, Eli, throw that shit out. Throw it out. As a matter of fact, what you do is take it and put it in running water. Throw it, because that way if she did anything to you, it'll break it. So throw it in a running river or running body of water. Okay? Peace and blessings.
From me and Samim.
Hey, family.
Peace, Katie.
Peace, Katie.
Peace, Samim.
Now, make sure you throw it away. You like throw that shit in some running water. And Melchizedek, you damn right. Because, see, people don't know. People always want to assume voodoo is bad when you don't even know what the goddamn word means. Which means spirit.
She's what? Mexican.
I told you, see? I said Mexican first. I knew she was Mexican. Take that shit and throw it in some running water, Eli.
What's she working with? Santa Muerte?
Santa Muerte.
Santa Muerte.
What's that question?
Nara Fatat says you're amazing.
Go ahead. I didn't sneeze on you. Shut up. I didn't sneeze on you.
Majestic Ross says, can you make a one ship work when both of you have two different beliefs? Don't it stagnate the growth of the one ship? How can you make both energies and flow harmony with each other?
They don't stagnate nothing. You make whatever you want to work, Majestic Ross. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, we have an understanding. It's not about what you believe in. If you want to go bow down, if my husband was a Muslim, you want to bow down to his carpet, do what you do, right? Do what you do. Don't get mad if I go into my shrines and start working my spiritual work. That has nothing to do with what we have. Come on now. What we have, stop. What we have as a one ship. You know what I mean? So, Majestic Ra, I don't know. If you want it to work, it could work. We got to get out of that mindset. Oh, well, you know what? She's a Muslim. I'm a Christian. I can't be with her because she don't believe in it. She don't believe in that. And I want her to walk around. No, come on with that bullshit. Man has tainted y'all to the point of no avail. Okay. Blessings, family. Natasha Singley, blessings. How are you? All right. Anything? What's anything up there? Hold on.
Nope, nothing.
And Majestic, right? It wouldn't stagnate if you don't want it to. If I don't want it to, it ain't gonna happen.
Oh yeah, Eli Eli Heru, yeah, he's using the spirit set to muerte against you.
Don't, first of all, didn't your mother teach you, and this is just not an African
You
thing.
ain't supposed to eat nothing nobody give you.
This is not African thing. This is a black thing, period, across the goddamn world. You don't eat shit that people gave you. If you don't know them, I had one of my clients, she said, oh, well, you know, somebody from my school made something. What did she say? Something that was given. She says, and I don't eat it, but you can have it. I said, you ain't made that shit over here. I don't eat it either. Don't offer me those shit like that. And on top of that, she said she knows the teacher made some shit she might, I don't know what it was, y'all. And she tried to offer it to me. Nah, how dare you? That's offensive to me. If I don't know you, I ain't eating it. I gotta know you to eat your food. And I'm still very funny about certain things I will eat from you. And when you're spiritual, whether you're a Babalawo, priestess, high priest, or whatever you want to call yourself, priest, let me tell you something. You really don't want to eat nobody's food.
Mm-hmm. There's two things I learned as a kid, and I didn't know it had nothing to do with spirituality. Is don't eat nobody's food and don't let nobody play in your hair.
That's right.
Or touch your head.
That's right.
Straight up.
That's right. And when you go get your hair done, make sure you pick up your hair and take it with you.
Mm-hmm.
Right? But Eli, throw it away. And running water. Water is the only thing that breaks a ritual. Okay? It will break. If somebody puts something on your clothes, if somebody send you something, take it and throw it in a body water. That's the only thing. Water is the most powerful element in the planet right now. On the planet right now. Okay? And as a matter of fact, talking about that next week, well, tomorrow's the Bar Mount Chronicles. Y'all tune in for that. They're going to have some good topics. They're going to be talking about does the saying, she's a ride or die, chick, does it apply to men too? Okay? They're going to talk about how if your woman went to jail, would you ride with her like a lot of women ride with brothers in jail? They're going to have a good show tomorrow night, so y'all tune into Paramount Chronicles tomorrow night, okay? But Sundays, we're going to have a good topic on Oracles of Truth as well. But next week, we're going to start doing a little bit more teaching on spiritually seeing news. We're going to tell you what we spiritually see, but we're going to begin. Oh, no. We got Message Mondays, right?
Message Mondays.
On Wunam Wednesdays, we're going to do a little bit of teaching. We're going to keep spiritually seeing news here to tell y'all what we see spiritually.
We didn't do this Wednesday because we just didn't have, we was tired.
Right.
Shit.
So we're going to start it next Wednesday. Wunam Wednesdays. Monday, we got Message Mondays with the ancestors. Mm-hmm. Okay? And we're going to give you a message from each ancient deity, okay, with your ancestors, okay, on Mondays and the ancestors. And then Wednesday's going to be one on Wednesdays. We're going to do a little more teaching on there, okay. So this Wednesday I'll be teaching pretty much about the elements and how to use the elements for certain things, okay. Basics, y'all. Basics. All right. So on that note, family, I guess we're going to scozy up off of here. We don't have no more questions, okay. Eli, if you need our spiritual help, let us know. Let us know, okay? Any last minute questions?
If you've been eating up food for a while, that's not good. But I don't see any more questions. Yeah, I don't see any more questions.
Both energies. What was the last part to his thing?
Oh, no, that was it.
On the stagnate the growth of the end. How can you make both of the energies flow in harmony with...
I read that already.
Yeah, I know, but did I answer the question? Y'all make it. You make it work. You make it flow. You want it to work right, it'll work right. If you don't want it to work right, it won't work right.
You answered that.
No, he's probably, because I'm thinking about how sometimes one will go through their transformation and the other one is not, and they'll have problems because the other one won't understand, right? Mm-hmm. But it can work if you all have a clear understanding and have a conversation about it. So if one is evolving spiritually and one hasn't caught up, it doesn't mean it don't have to work. It can still work. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, family. On that note, we have 2 minutes left. If y'all don't have no questions, we're about to get up out of here. We're going to give y'all the 2 minutes. Y'all got any questions? Any last minute questions? No doing spiritual work against each other. Okay? That was the topic tonight, talking about the importance of understanding spouses stop fighting each other. Spiritually, it's a no-no. And spiritually, men do know that women are always going to be more powerful than you when it comes down to praying. Because you got some prayer warriors out here, or calling or doing spiritual work in a sense, whereas these women are enlightened on their spiritual path. Because even back home in Africa, the male traditional healers, they don't mess with. And as a matter of fact, that's another thing. Back in Africa, none of this takes place, y'all. They don't fight each other. That's not to say it doesn't happen, but it's pretty much a respect factor when it comes to being a healer or traditionalist. They're not going to be fighting their fellow sisters doing spiritual work, because they always know whatever a man puts on a woman can take off. Whatever a woman puts off, a man cannot take off. The woman is always going to be more powerful when it comes to this type of work. And that's even with a powerful Ashe. We're talking about prayer. You take a preacher, you take his wife, what do you call the preacher's wife? The first lady, whatever they call it, right? Mm-hmm. You put them together and you tell them to pray, right? This is a test, y'all. And if that woman's been praying for a long time, and that man, he could pray for a long time too. Just watch who's going to be answered first. I don't know if that's a good analogy. Maybe that's not a good analogy, but just watch. Because the woman is closer, more connected to the earth. That's why in Africa, the men are like, nah. You know, because there's a lot of rituals you can do with your blood. You know what I mean? And then women being the bearers of babies, they just naturally have more power when it comes to that energy. Real talk. On that note, family, let's see. It's 1 o'clock. 1 hour. Gotta go. Love y'all. Tune in tomorrow night, 10 o'clock. Bomb Chronicles. Do support y'all. Support my daughters. Y'all know what it is. And then on Sunday, look out for Oracles of Truth at 9 o'clock with me and Brother Adinkra and our brother Samin. And then back to next week. Message Mondays, Wunam Wednesdays. Thursday night, Spiritually Seeing News. And then in the circle again, it'll go round and round, okay? On that note, family, peace and blessings. Y'all have a good night. Thank you for watching Spiritually Seeing News.